testified in congressional settings under oath, and what they have said. And Elon Musk is, as I mentioned, is probably the most recognizable face of this. Is on the one hand, we are going, and all of them said the same thing, they need to push their engineering as far and as fast as possible to compete with China, to compete with other companies and other countries, to maintain the lead in the AI.
Gregg Braden has just revealed how Elon Musk's next AI master plan could change our daily lives fundamentally.
They need to go as far and as fast as possible to do this on the one hand. The other hand, they are pleading for regulation, international regulation to reel in where this is going, because they recognize the dangers. If the AI, if it is regulating our utilities, if the AI is regulating our power grids, if the AI is regulating our water systems, if the AI is regulating our food growing and distribution, our medical applications, who gets what medications when, who is eligible for what procedures when. This is all weather modification. This is the way we teach our children. This is all now coming under the umbrella of artificial intelligence. So the way the AI is responding to life now has become a big deal because it's our lives that are being influenced. Our monetary systems are now being run, and they're going to continue to be run through artificial intelligence.
To those critical of Tesla CEO Elon Musk, he's seen as someone who often overpromises and underdelivers. But to his supporters, he's the visionary who could unlock trillions in shareholder value. Not just through electric cars, but also with robotics, autonomous taxis, and artificial intelligence. This debate between critics and fans is heating up as Musk works on his Master Plan 4, which he promises will usher in a robotics revolution that few are expecting. Working on the Tesla Master Plan 4, Musk tweeted on June 17th, "It will be epic." Tesla only unveiled Master Plan 3 in April 2023, and no one knows exactly when Master Plan 4 will be revealed. Tesla hasn't responded to questions about the timing. Musk is definitely picking up the pace, though. Master Plan 1 came out in 2006, laying out Tesla's ambition to use the experience gained from producing luxury electric cars to eventually make an affordable one. Musk achieved this with the launch of the Model 3 in 2016, which was a huge success by automotive industry standards. Master Plan 2, or Part 2, followed in 2016. It outlined Tesla's plan to expand its product line and develop autonomous driving technology. While full self-driving Teslas aren't here yet, Tesla has introduced new models like the Cybertruck, which began deliveries in 2023. Tesla also plans to launch a lower-priced model in 2025.
We are getting some news on the pricing of the Cybertruck. The cheapest Tesla Cybertruck will be priced at $61,000, available in 2025. Let's go back now to Ed Ludlow. $61,000, Ed, the cheapest model. How does that fall relative to expectations?
Well, it's well above the cheapest price bracket that they set in 2019, which was $39,000. Tesla just published these specs and prices to its website. Rear-wheel drive won't be available until 2025. It starts at $60,990 US, 250 miles of range. An all-wheel drive version starts at $79,990. It will be available for delivery in 2024, 340 miles of range. And then Cyber Beast, the top spec, $99,990 US, delivery in 2024, 320 miles of range. And if you go to the Tesla website, look into Cybertruck, it breaks down the different performance specs of those, but way above the price range. The average that most market analysts expected was about $50,000 US. So even at the low point, the cheapest Cybertruck, which again, not available until 2025, way above what some were expecting.
In 2023, Master Plan 3 focused on renewable energy, aiming to reduce the world's reliance on fossil fuels through electric vehicles, solar energy, and battery storage. Tesla has made progress, deploying about 15 gigawatt-hours of battery storage in the past year, enough to power around 1,500 U.S. homes for a year. As for Master Plan 4, Morgan Stanley analyst Adam Jonas expects it will focus on Tesla's ambitions in AI, robotics, and hybrid compute. a concept involving using Tesla's in-car computers to generate revenue when the vehicles aren't in use. Robotics, especially Tesla's humanoid robot Optimus, could play a significant role, though there's no commercial product yet. Musk has said that the robotics business could one day surpass the car business, although this remains a long-term goal. As Musk put it at Tesla's annual shareholder meeting, who doesn't want a C-3PO, a nod to the famous droid from Star Wars? Once Master Plan 4 is unveiled, Tesla will have 3 master plans in various stages of progress. Critics may question whether juggling so many initiatives is wise, while supporters remain confident that Musk will succeed. For Tesla, success could mean regaining its trillion-dollar market valuation, which it first hit in 2021. Today, Tesla is valued at about $570 billion. On another front, a recent meeting between El Salvador's President Nayib Bukele and Musk has sparked speculation about a possible collaboration. Bukele, a strong advocate for Bitcoin and AI innovation, shares Musk's enthusiasm for emerging technologies. During a visit to Tesla's headquarters in Austin, Texas, Bukele and Musk discussed how technologies like AI and Bitcoin could change the future. While few details were captured on video, Bukele took to social media saying, "It was a pleasure to spend several hours talking with one of the greatest minds of our time, Elon Musk." Musk replied, "We should live stream our next conversation. I think people would enjoy hearing it." The meeting has drawn praise, particularly for El Salvador's growing influence in the tech world. One social media user commented, "Elon is the GOAT. El Salvador is developing notably under Bukele. After many years, the future feels promising." Renowned investor Cathie Wood has also predicted strong economic growth for El Salvador by 2029. For now, there's excitement over how AI and blockchain technology could transform finance and data analysis. El Salvador, the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender in 2021, has made significant strides. Its $135 million Bitcoin investment has grown to $400 million in its public wallet, despite challenges in the adoption process. The country is continuing to push forward with bold Bitcoin initiatives. In August, it launched a Bitcoin certification program for 80,000 civil servants, aiming to educate government workers on the cryptocurrency. Plans for Bitcoin City are also progressing, with Yieldport Holdings pledging $1.6 billion to develop La Union Port, the future site of this ambitious project.
And moving to Latin America, El Salvador has secured its biggest private investment in the country's history, with Turkey's Yieldport Holding announcing an investment of $1.6 billion. The Turkish investment will be used to expand 2 seaports in El Salvador. Salvadoran President Nayib Bukele said the investments were part of his broader economic revitalization plan. Now it must be noted that the Turkish company would be upgrading the ports in Acayolta and the upcoming Bitcoin City in La Union. In addition to refurbing the 2 ports, Turkey will also jointly operate both the ports with local authorities for the next 50 years. The Acayolta port is the largest and the most important harbor in all of El Salvador. In fact, it's responsible for most of the country's exports, including coffee, sugar, and balsamic salt. The first phase of investments would be to expand the port shipping lanes to reduce wait times for large vessels. The second and third phases would expand the port's parking facilities for ships. But now it's important to note the Bitcoin City port has not been operational since it was constructed back in 2008.
But even that may not be as ambitious as Elon's most exciting venture, the Tesla Dojo. For years, Elon Musk has been talking about Dojo, the AI supercomputer at the heart of Tesla's AI ambitions. Musk recently highlighted its importance, saying Tesla's AI team is going to double down on Dojo as the company prepared to unveil its robotaxi in October.
At Tesla's We Robot event in LA overnight, a glimpse at what could be the future of driving.
We have 50 fully autonomous cars here tonight.
CEO Elon Musk unveiling what he says is the company's first fully self-driving robotaxi. The 2-door cab with no steering wheel and no pedals is powered by AI and will cost around $30,000.
We'll see autonomous cars become 10 times safer than a human.
The new car is expected to hit the road by 2027. Musk also announcing a robo-van that can carry up to 20 people.
The future should look like the future. Now, can you imagine going down the streets and you see this coming towards you?
And that wasn't all.
So you can have your own personal R2-D2 C-3PO.
Check out Tesla humanoid robot Optimus.
It can do anything you want. So it can be a teacher, babysit your kids, it can walk your dog, mow your lawn.
It's the first product launch for Tesla since the Cybertruck was announced with a bang in 2019.
Oh my God.
Thursday's event marking a milestone for the automaker and Musk, whose self-driving dreams have been delayed by almost a decade. Today, Teslas with full self-driving capabilities still need a human in the driver's seat, ready to take the wheel if something goes wrong.
You must be fully attentive and have your hands on the wheel at all times while driving.
But what exactly is Dojo? And why is it so critical to Tesla's future plans? In simple terms, Dojo is Tesla's custom-built supercomputer designed to train the full self-driving FSD neural networks. This is key to Tesla's goal of achieving full self-driving capability and bringing robotaxis to market. While Tesla's FSD is already in hundreds of thousands of vehicles, it still requires a human to remain attentive behind the wheel. Tesla delayed the reveal of its robotaxi, originally set for August, to October. Despite this delay, Musk's comments and inside sources indicate that Tesla's autonomy goals are still a top priority. And Tesla appears ready to spend big on AI and Dojo to make that happen. Musk has never wanted Tesla to be just a car maker or a provider of solar panels and energy storage. His vision is for Tesla to be an AI company, one that cracks the code for self-driving cars by replicating human perception. Most companies working on autonomous vehicles use a combination of sensors like LiDAR, radar, and cameras, along with high-definition maps to help cars navigate. But Tesla believes it can achieve full autonomy by relying solely on cameras to gather visual data, with advanced neural networks processing that information to make quick decisions about how the car should drive. As Tesla's former head of AI, Andrej Karpathy, explained at the company's first AI Day in 2021, Tesla is essentially trying to build a synthetic animal from the ground up. Musk has been hinting at Dojo since 2019, but Tesla officially introduced it during that 2021 event. Companies like Alphabet's Waymo have already developed Level 4 autonomous vehicles, which can drive without human intervention in certain conditions. Tesla, on the other hand, has yet to produce a fully autonomous system. About 1.8 million people have paid for Tesla's FSD system, which currently costs $8,000 and has been as high as $15,000. The idea is that Dojo-trained AI software will eventually be pushed out to Tesla customers through over-the-air updates. Tesla has also collected millions of miles of video data to help train FSD, with the hope that more data will get them closer to true autonomy. However, some experts warn that simply adding more data won't necessarily make a model smarter. First of all, there's an economic constraint, and soon it will just get too expensive to do that, said Anand Raghunathan, a professor of electrical and computer engineering at Purdue University. He added, "Some people claim that we might actually run out of meaningful data to train the models on. More data doesn't necessarily mean more information." Despite these concerns, the trend of gathering more data seems here to stay, at least for the short term. And the more data Tesla collects, the more computing power is needed to store and process it, which is where Dojo comes in. It is a necessary competitor.
And I think you'd concur with this, is just the pace of advancement here is unlike anything all of you have seen in your careers in technology. Is that fair? Because you've got these kind of compounding effects from the hardware and the data and the personnel.
Yeah, the two, currently the two leading centers for AI development are the San Francisco Bay Area and the sort of London area. And there are many other places where it's being done, but those are the two leading areas. So I think if the United States and the UK and China are sort of aligned on safety, that's all going to be a good thing. Because that's where the leadership is generally.
I mean, it's interesting, you mentioned China there. So I took a decision to invite China to Summit over the last couple of days. And it was not an easy decision. A lot of people criticized me for it. My view was, if you're going to try and have serious conversation, you need to. But what were your thoughts? You do business all around the world. You just talked about it there.
Yeah.
Should we be engaging with them? Can we trust them? Is that the right thing to have done?
if China is not on board with AI safety, it's somewhat of a moot situation. The single biggest objection that I get to any kind of AI regulation or sort of safety controls are, well, China's not going to do it, and therefore they will just jump into the lead and exceed us all.
Dojo is Tesla's supercomputer, designed specifically to train AI for FSD. The term dojo comes from the training grounds for martial arts, reflecting its role as a training platform for AI. A supercomputer is made up of thousands of smaller computers, known as nodes. Each node has a CPU, central processing unit, and a GPU, graphics processing unit. The CPU manages the node, while the GPU handles complex tasks like breaking down computations into smaller parts and processing them simultaneously. GPUs are essential for machine learning operations, such as those needed for FSD training. Tesla currently uses NVIDIA GPUs to power Dojo, but Musk wants Tesla to develop its own hardware to reduce costs and improve efficiency. That's why Tesla created the D1 chip, optimized for AI workloads. This custom hardware is expected to boost Tesla's AI training capabilities. Tesla's vision-only approach to autonomy is the main reason it needs a supercomputer. The neural networks behind FSD must process vast amounts of video data to recognize and classify objects and make driving decisions in real time. Essentially, Tesla is working to recreate the human visual cortex and brain function in a digital format.
What's your view on what we should be doing, right? You've talked about the potential risk, right? Again, we don't know, but what are the types of things governments like ours should be doing to manage and mitigate against those risks?
Well, I generally think that it is good for government to play a role when the public safety is at risk. So, really for the vast majority of software, the public safety is not at risk. I mean, if the app crashes on your phone or your laptop, it's not a massive catastrophe. But when you're talking about digital superintelligence, I think, which does pose a risk to the public, then there is a role for government to play to safeguard the interests of the public. And this is, of course, true in many fields, aviation, cars. I deal with regulators throughout the world because of Starlink being communications, rockets being aerospace, and cars, being vehicle transport. So I'm very familiar with dealing with regulators, and I actually agree with the vast majority of regulations. There's a few that I disagree with from time to time, but 0.1% probably, less than 1% of regulations I disagree with. So, and there is some concern from people in Silicon Valley who've never dealt with regulators before, and they think that this is going to just crush innovation and slow them down and be annoying.
To achieve this, Tesla needs to store and analyze the video data it collects from cars worldwide and run millions of simulations to train its AI models. Tesla still relies on NVIDIA for some of its current AI training needs, but Musk is pushing for Dojo to eventually take over. In fact, during a recent earnings call, Musk noted that demand for NVIDIA's GPUs is so high that it's hard to get a steady supply, prompting Tesla to put more effort into Dojo. Musk has stated that Tesla could spend up to $10 billion on AI-related expenditures this year, with NVIDIA hardware making up about 2/3 of the cost. Tesla's goal is to reduce its reliance on NVIDIA in the future by scaling up its own chip production through partnerships with companies like TSMC. Dojo is a risky bet, but it could eventually open up new business opportunities for Tesla's AI division. Musk has said that while the first version of Dojo is tailored for FSD and training Tesla's humanoid robot, Optimus, future versions could be more general purpose. However, this would require rewriting existing AI software, as most are designed to work with GPUs. Tesla could also choose to rent out its compute power, similar to how AWS and Azure offer cloud computing services. Musk believes Dojo could eventually compete with NVIDIA in this space.
This training and inference, and we do have those two projects at Tesla. We've got Dojo, which is the training computer, and then our inference chip, which is in every car, inference computer. So, and Dojo, we've only had Dojo 1. Dojo 2 is we should have Dojo 2 in volume towards the end of next year. That will be, we think, sort of comparable to a sort of a B200 type system, a training system. And, so I guess there's some potential for that to be used as a service. I guess I have like some improved confidence in Dojo, but I think we won't really know how good Dojo is until probably version 3. Like, it usually takes 3 major iterations on a technology for it to be excellent. And we'll only have the 2nd major iteration next year. The 3rd iteration, I don't know, maybe late, 26 or something like that.
A report from Morgan Stanley in September 2023 predicted that Dojo could add $500 billion to Tesla's market value by unlocking new revenue streams, such as robotaxis and software services. In short, Dojo is Tesla's insurance policy for the future, one that could pay off significantly if it succeeds. What big innovation would you like to see Elon Musk make in the future? Let us know in the comments below.